Please don't film this. Guys, who pushed it? Let's stop filming. Let's shoot the show. Hello mates, it's called Poseidon here and I am at WeBuyCars Midstream Warehouse. Today I'm going to test drive a car. I found this lekker piece of Kempton Park right here. This means it's a panty dropper. Okay, at the moment I drive a panty stopper, which is a car that stops the panties from dropping. And means a WeBuyCars gave me the honor, the privilege today of getting my test drive driven with by Faan, means a Faan and Dirk, who started WeBuyCars. Faan van der Walt. Here he comes. Oh, heerlikheid, jy's lank. Do we have a sunroof?
Hallo skalke.
Bliksem. Okay, lekker. Let's go. Let's take this baby for a spin. Yes, ek gaan hom nou gooi. Here we go. The Mufasa mobile. So Faan, what is the number one secret to a test drive? What must you remember as the person doing the test drive?
The most important would be to keep
deny.
to keep your eyes on the road.
Whatever the client asks, just say no. This car's perfect.
Yeah, make sure you bring the car back in one piece.
What was the first car you ever bought, Faan? But you as a person, not as WeBuyCars.
I bought my first car in 1993 when I was a first year at varsity. The car was a 21-year-old 1972 VW variant 412 station wagon. It was baby blue, and in my mind it was a babe magnet. The only problem was it struggled to run. It gave me endless problems all the time.
Yeah, the car was the only 21-year-old that you could actually spend time with. My first car was a 1979 Mercedes SE that I bought. I actually sold it to WeBuyCars.
Fantastic. How was the service?
It was lekker. Yeah, I got my money instantly and it was good. I really needed that money urgently. But I won't for legal reasons say why I needed it so urgently. But it was cool. It got me out of a tough situation. So, okay, Faan, you got rid of the what was it, the Valiant?
No, Variant, VW Variant.
Variant?
Yes, it was like a Beetle. It's family of the Beetle family, but a bit of a larger car, and it was a station wagon.
You'll now understand why you got it as a babe magnet. Lots of space in the back. Or just because you're a tall guy. And now, what car do you drive now, Faan?
Well, one of the perks of the job is that I can choose any of these cars on the floor to drive. So
really?
I pick a different car nearly every week.
So you don't own a car, you just drive these ones?
I pick one from the floor and I drive it until I see something else that I like, and I drive that again. So I get to drive all the latest cars, which is quite enjoyable.
What did you arrive in today?
Today I arrived in a BMW X3.
Okay. And do you fly a lot? You do, eh?
Yeah, we've got branches countrywide, so we travel quite a bit to visit the branches, etc.
Does WeBuyCars have its own jet?
No, not yet. Hopefully one day.
Not yet.
Let's see.
But you fly business, Faan. Hey, if you go overseas, you fly business, nah.
I flew business once, and I must say...
Don't talk, Faan, you are lying. You want to tell me you with your long leg because it's sitting there in economy like now in the Suzuki Swift?
I book economy plus, then you've got a bit of, or you book the emergency exit seat, then you're sorted with your long legs.
Well, I mean,
but,
if you thought they were arrogant here at WeBuyCars, humbleness, Faan still flies economy to London. You were in London recently?
Yeah, I was.
So do you guys do business there?
Yes, we're actually thinking of expanding internationally. So we had some business meetings with international players and trying to set up deals, etc. So yeah, it was a fruitful visit.
But I mean, people in London don't have cars, so how are you going to buy them?
No, the meeting was in London, but it was with North African business people.
Oh, okay. So Faan, I mean, there's obviously so many of these places now, but I want to go back to the beginning just quickly first. You and your brother started at Dirk, nah?
That's right.
Is he still involved?
Absolutely. We work together every day.
You guys still fight?
We still fight, yes, just like brothers do, but we've got very different personalities, and I think that's probably one of the reasons our business is a success, because I'm left brain, he's right brain, so he's the creative guy and I'm more the focused operator that makes sure that everything happens in the business. So yeah, we started over 20 years ago, back in 2001.
Wow.
We registered the company WeBuyCars.co.za. And the name served us really well over the years. We chose a good name, and people understood exactly what we did. And
I was going to say, the name, it really spells out your business model.
Correct.
Even though some Afrikaans people might think you buy cheese.
We buy cars.
We buy cars. Yeah, because I thought you and Dirk maybe could have thought, I mean, if he also can choose a car just from the floor. I'm assuming sometimes if a brand new G-Wagon comes in, there's maybe some sibling disagreement on who gets to get the G-Wagon first. Who's the oldest, you or Dirk?
Dirk's the oldest, but okay. I get it first.
Okay, lekker. But your first billboards, I'll never forget it, because I always used to find it so funny, you guys just holding the cash on the billboard. Was that, you say Dirk is the creative one, was that his brainchild? Let's just hold cash so people know we mean business.
Yes, you want to convey a very clear message. And nothing says intent like, I've got bucks and I want your car, kontant vir jou motor. That's what we did. And so interesting story about the cash. So initially, we held real cash.
Yes.
And my bookkeeper even made fun of me. He said, if you want trouble with SARS, just hold cash on billboards and they'll come and investigate you. But we actually got a letter from the South African Reserve Bank one day saying you are not allowed to print money in any way or form. And this is a contravention of the law. You must take off all your billboards immediately. So we then,
because when we shoot, sorry to interrupt you, but when we shoot movies and stuff, you're not allowed to use real cash.
Exactly.
And you didn't know.
We didn't know. So after that, we printed our own money and held that, but it looked like normal money. But we actually printed our own money which we held on those billboards.
And what was the first car that you actually sold under the WeBuyCars, ons koop jou motor kontant?
Oh, in those years, we actually only focused on the real cheapies. So we loved buying little Corollas, little City Golfs, little Honda Ballats. You remember those with the little pop-up lights?
Cheap but reliable.
Cheap but reliable, no mess, no fuss. So that was our focus. And as the business grew, we became, let's say, more comfortable in buying more expensive cars. And the one thing we always did is we kept all the profits in the business, and that's how we enabled ourselves to grow. And that's why today we've got thousands of vehicles for sale, because we never took money out of the business. We just kept them in and worked on the business every day, trying to make everything a little bit better.
But let me ask you, because there's some really luxury cars here. I mean, there's G-Wagons here in front of us. You can't see it now, is a BMW X6. I mean, these people clearly have money, so why are they suddenly, what is the reason behind people like that selling their cars?
It's so interesting, people sell cars for various types of reasons, and it's always interesting. Some people sell cars, then they've only got 2,000 kilometers on the clock and 2 months old. But the fact is, we buy the whole car park. In South Africa, there's 11 million cars. And whenever any one of those car owners wishes to sell their vehicle,
and all of them are on William Nicol on a Friday afternoon. All 11 million.
All of them are there. But so you'll find the widest variety of cars on our floors, because we'll buy all sorts of cars. If it's running, that vehicle will have a value. We'll know what it's worth, and we'll make you a fair offer on that vehicle.
So what are some of the reasons that people sell a brand new expensive car with 2,000 kilometers on the clock?
because they didn't ask their wife if they could buy it, or they just bought it but then at the same time got a new job with a company vehicle. Last week we had a guy, he bought a brand new Hilux, and when he got home the bucket didn't fit in his garage.
Oh,
so he sold it to us.
Measure your garage, Johan. Faan, do you still have to ask your wife every time you bring a car home from the floor? Do you have to WhatsApp a picture first? Can we drive this week, please?
No, it's more to do with my kids, you know, because sometimes I have to drop them off at school and they're very sensitive with which vehicle I do that.
Oh, okay. So they don't want to be embarrassed.
Absolutely not.
One time you must just take the cheapest car on the floor, like the one where the back doors doesn't work, and then go drop them off on that. And then they have to get out through the boot. Faan, you actually started, people won't know this, but you started as a teacher, nah?
That's right, yes. After school I studied teaching and I was buying and selling cars as like a side hustle just to generate a bit of income
I mean, the
teaching.
teacher salary is so lucky. I mean,
Yeah, it's lovely.
my dad's a teacher and we went to Warmbad at least once every 5 years.
Yeah, I enjoyed being a teacher, but the business grew and I realized that I couldn't teach anymore and I was just going to do this full time. And I actually taught in London for 2 years.
Wow.
In 98 and 99, and I saved up a bit of money, and that was actually the starting capital that we started this business with, the money my wife and I saved whilst teaching in England.
Wow. And when the employees here, when they like make a gemors of it, of the selling a car, do they get detention? Do they have to like go sit in a caravan for on a Friday afternoon as you lock up the business?
Yeah, it's always detention in caravans.
Yeah, Stefan, you know you have the caravan today. Don't think you're going for after work drinks with the rest of us. So, Faan, you say you were in teaching. Will you ever go back to teaching?
You know,
If this doesn't work out, because I mean, last time I was here, there were a few more cars, so.
Yeah, it's a bit touch and go. I might go back to teaching. No, in all honesty, I sometimes miss teaching because, you know, I loved it.
Really?
But
What subject did you teach?
Everything. English, Afrikaans, geography.
In London? You taught Afrikaans in London?
No,
Huh?
no. So I taught in South Africa and in London, yes.
Okay.
But no, I doubt whether I would go back to teaching. In fact, having 1,700 employees is a bit like teaching because you have to deal with people all the
Because they're
time.
like children. What gap did you see in the market that kind of made you think we need to start this business?
You know, everyone asks me always, you know, you had this big vision for WeBuyCars, but to be truthful, we never really did. We bought and sold cars and made a living of it, and we just stayed focused on what we did and try and improve our business every day and grow it. And so we never aspired to be a car dealership. We never compared ourselves to any other car dealerships. We just kept on doing what we did and improved that all the time. And we never got distracted by anything else, and that's how the business grew. And for a very long time, my brother Dirk and I did everything ourselves. So we physically were the buyers of WeBuyCars for over 10 years. I loved driving around all the neighborhoods, meeting different people, going into their homes, making them offers on their vehicles, doing a successful deal, selling the car again. I really got a kick out of it. And then we started scaling the business. Back in 2010, we started employing more buyers, opening branches. And now we have branches countrywide.
And how many cars do you sell now a day?
Per day, roughly 450 to 500 cars.
Okay, then that's just you and Dirk.
No, today we have lots of buyers. We have nearly 300 buyers. We've got close to 2,000 people working for us, and we sell around 10,000 cars a month.
And tell me, do you sometimes just go sell a car just for shits and giggles, just because you miss it?
I do. I love getting involved in the buying of selling of cars. Still, speaking to the clients is always
So now
nice
and then, like on a
interesting.
Friday afternoon, you'll say, no, it's fine, I'll go.
No,
Oh.
not really. But I love walking the floor and speaking to the customers and
Okay, on the floor,
yes, and otherwise you get out of touch with reality.
But you've told me before that sometimes when people complain, you take the phone call.
You have to, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to deal with customers and put yourself in their shoes all the time.
What is the thing that people complain about most? What is the complaint you most often get?
Not being helped. So if someone arrives and they want to look at a car, but we're so busy, you can't help them. And that's a real big frustration for me as well, because you want clients to be happy. That's my biggest fear, is to have unhappy customers.
So maybe you must employ 2,000 more people.
Maybe.
I mean, have you seen the unemployment rate, Faan? Look at, you can make a dent. Listen, Faan, what would you like to? I mean, you say your biggest fear is unhappy customers. Some people are snakes or death. Yours is an unhappy customer. But, you know, what would you like to improve the most about WeBuyCars? Because you're actually quite still young, eh? You only started in 2001. It's 20 years old, the business.
Yeah, I think it's a constant improvement. It's that Japanese word kaizen. You know, I've got a long list of things that we want to improve all the time.
Yeah.
Right now, we're focusing on online sales, you know, so that people can execute more of the sales process online, automating things.
Yeah.
You know, just making the customer journey more enjoyable, being transparent. You know, buying a car is like the second biggest, and for many people, the biggest decision they'll ever make. And it's a very daunting decision, especially when you have so many first-time car buyers. And our mission is to make that simpler, easier, less worrisome. It must be like buying a pair of shoes. You know, if you make a mistake, you take the car back, you take another one. That's the ideal. That's where we're heading.
Yeah.
With car sales in South Africa.
So what's the biggest decision? If you say cars, often the second biggest. A house.
A house is probably the biggest,
okay.
but not
This
many
market,
people.
who's buying a house?
No, that's the big thing. So
Probably
for many
only
people,
you, Faan. How much do you make a month?
How much do I make a month? Okay,
I mean after tax.
Okay, I'll do it. Show me your pay slip. I'll show you mine.
You have my pay slip. You owe it. You owe me my pay slip, Faan. You think I'm sitting in a Suzuki Swift with GoPros for free?
The secret of success is to, when you're an owner of the business, is not to pay yourself a salary, but to keep all the money in the business, and that's what we've done.
So we're driving in your salary right now. Only once this car gets sold, you have a salary.
Yeah, so keep the profits. If there's any advice I can give entrepreneurs, is don't take money out of your business, just reinvest in your business. Money and time and focus.
Faan, I just drove past a lot of caravans, caravana. So tell me, Faan, when did that start? When did you guys expand from, you know, cars to caravans?
You know, it all happened automatically. So we buy everything, camping trailers, motorbikes, cars, but it happened very easily. You know, we one day went to buy a car from a customer and he said, well, I want to sell my caravan as well. I thought, okay, why not? And we ended up buying the caravan. Interesting story. One day I bought a boat in the similar fashion from a client, and I've never been on a boat in my life, and I was tempted, and I took the boat to Bronkhorstspruit Dam and I put it in the water, and I've never driven a boat before, and I took it for a spin and I taught myself how to drive this boat, and suddenly I saw that the floor was full of water. And then I had to drive really close to the shore again to get the boat out of the water and save it from drowning. And I realized I never put the plugs in the back. And that's how I learned, you know. It was the same thing with a jet ski. And I bought my first jet ski. I've never been on a jet ski. I took it, and you can't steer it unless you give it throttle.
I think your next billboard should just be you on a jet ski, Faan. That also says success.
Good idea.
Have you ever sold like a car and then like you brought it here to the warehouse to inspect it and everything, and then there was like a dead body inside?
It doesn't happen very often.
Not very often.
No. And
then
so far this year we're clear.
And if it had to happen, what is WeBuyCars' policy on a dead body in the boot? Is it you sell it with the body inside because that's how the car came? That's how you give it to the next customer, or would you remove it and then just up the price a little bit?
Well, it depends on the customer's needs. So the dead body, if it adds value to the buyer, you'd leave it. If not, you can remove it. Maybe put it in a different car and sell it with that car. You know, you
That's
have
a
to
good
keep your
business.
options open.
That's a good business model. So big exciting thing for WeBuyCars, Faan, is you recently bought the Dome, previously known as the Ticket Pro Dome. No?
Yeah, now it's the WeBuyCars Dome.
Heerlikheid, what are you buying next? Loftus?
We're considering buying Nieuweland because at least then there will be a winning team there.
Are you a blue bull?
Of course.
I'm a Stormer. Now it's awkward. I'm just going to test this car's heel start. Nailed it. Okay, lekker.
No noise.
No noise. And I hardly rolled. So Faan, everyone now is doing we buy vehicles, we buy this, we buy that. Some people even call their business We Buy Cars. Does that irritate you at all?
No, trying is one thing, succeeding is another.
Heerlikheid, you just hit me with a Hullets packet. So Faan, you have a top level as well in the the midstream warehouse.
Yeah, we're now driving on the mezzanine level, yes, where all the new arrivals get parked and they get auctioned here.
What's the oldest car you have now? I think it's this one here. This
is probably a 1955 Morris, and it's sold, as you can see.
Oh, let's see.
Beautiful car.
Okay, I'm just gonna go get new batteries for the GoPros. But listen, Faan, we're not rolling now. Can I have a car?
No.
There's so many cars here. And this is one warehouse. Just one car.
No,
Who will
sorry.
know?
No, sorry, Skulk. Won't happen.
Okay, we're rolling again. Faan, I don't know if you've thought about expanding into other markets, but I've got a few ideas. Just hear me out. We buy jars.
No.
We buy bars.
No.
We buy SARS.
Nope.
We buy Mars.
Nope.
We buy Mars bars.
No.
We buy bras. We buy bras.
Nope. Bars. Did you say bars?
Maybe bars.
That might be an idea.
Can I start We Buy Bars with you? Is there space for a third brother?
Absolutely, Skulk. We'll do We Buy Bars. You can do stand-up every night. I'll run the show.
Yes.
We'll make bucket loads of money.
Okay, lekker. But I'm not going to do that, the whole thing that you guys do, putting the profit back in the business. So, look, I need to eat, Faan. Faan, I understand you guys bought the Sevens rugby team.
We're sponsoring the Sevens rugby team.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought you bought them.
The Blitzbokke.
You bought the Blitzbokke.
We're sponsoring the
You're sponsoring the Blitzbokke.
Correct.
But you can buy the refs.
I wish.
So about that car,
What car?
can I have one?
No, Skulk. Can't give you a car.
But you get one every week.
I know, but these are my cars. I can't just give you a
But
car.
I'm doing the ads. I'm basically like one of the main people now.
Yeah, but I mean, we're paying you.
Okay, we're rolling. Shush, Faan. So Faan, we have it on good authority that the Guptas actually bought a car here and then left it at the airport when they fled South Africa. Can you confirm or deny that statement?
I cannot confirm or deny that statement.
Because you can't, because you won't, because you don't want to. Silence is also an answer, Faan. Interesting. Another thing I wanted to know, Faan, is what sets WeBuyCars apart from other dealerships, would you say?
Everything. We have never tried to be like any other dealership.
Yeah.
I think just visiting one of our branches or selling a car to us, you'll quickly understand what I'm about. But yes, we've never tried to be anything like a normal car dealership. We have the widest variety of cars under the sun, the instant cash offering is really immediate. People approach us today and they sell their car to us minutes later. So we've done things very differently, and that's what sets us apart.
But I mean, there's so many cars here, Faan. Where do all these cars come from? Are these, I mean, we're in midstream now, so is this people from Pretoria's cars here?
Yeah, these are mostly people from Pretoria, maybe a bit of cars from Rustenburg and Mpumalanga, Northwest, all those cars.
Do you buy cars in all those places?
Everywhere.
Kuruman?
Yes.
Springbok?
Yes.
Warmbad?
Yep.
Peniel?
Yes, is that the one there near Franshoek?
Yeah, the one with the most important N in the... is it the silent N?
We've bought many cars in Peniel.
What, like long ones, short ones, big ones, small ones? Windhoek?
I've been to Windhoek, but we don't buy cars in Namibia.
You don't buy cars in Namibia. Yes. But you guys are expanding now overseas. I mean, Namibia would maybe be the logical next choice, but no, you just mean Morocco.
Yes, we actually bought our very first car in Morocco yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
What was it?
A Peugeot.
Okay. So the warehouse now in Morocco is just a garage?
One lonely car, yes.
So why Morocco? What was the thinking? Is there just a lot of, is it like South Africa where there's a lot of drivers on the road? Or?
Yeah, so like when we talk about South Africa, the market has got 11 million cars in South Africa. Morocco's got 6 million, so it's a sizable market, which do not have many players. So we believe that we've got an advantage there. We're starting our business there, and we could probably add a lot of value to people's lives by offering the WeBuyCars service in Morocco.
And America? There's a lot of cars.
Yes, plenty, but also lots of players around there. But it's not off the table. We're actually speaking to a company in America, so watch this space.
And space?
we
buy satellites?
No.
We buy rockets?
Possibly used Elon Musk rockets. I would consider buying.
You could
reuse them. Yes, absolutely.
You could reuse them. When will we start seeing Teslas here?
Hopefully soon, but South Africa is really, so backward in terms of legislation when it comes to electric vehicles. You actually pay higher import duties on electric vehicles than on petrol vehicles, and that's why you don't see a lot of electric vehicles on our roads, and the ones that are available are very expensive.
Do you have electric vehicles here on your floor?
Yeah, we do. We do get electric cars. So I've just had a Jaguar I-Pace and a BMW i3. Porsche Taycan, so we do get them in from time to time. They're quite fun to drive, but you must watch your distance because most of them can't even drive 400 k's, and then you need to recharge your batteries. So you can't even drive to Nelspruit.
And where do you charge it? On the road, on the side of the road?
Yeah, that's another problem. So getting a proper charging stations is still a challenge. So for South Africa, unfortunately, electric cars, at scale is still a long way off.
Faan, do you think the petrol price contributes to so many people selling their cars? Because they'll go, I'd rather just walk.
Definitely contributing to people selling their cars.
Running shoes are cheaper than, than one full tank.
Yes, so people are very conscious of fuel economy. So they would sell their fuel guzzlers and buy something more economical, newer, more reliable. That's what they do.
But there's so many people here on the floor. I mean, you can come in obviously, and you can still do a test drive here in person, eh?
Absolutely.
But then what are the other ways? I mean, when I sold my car to WeBuyCars, someone came to my house.
Yes, so you can come and sell your car to us right here, or you can come here and buy a car, or do both. And there are many ways to buy a car. So we have daily new arrival auctions. So all the cars we buy goes on to auction. So
is that online? Where is that?
Online, but they are here. So the cars are here, but you can buy them fully online, or you could come and kick the tires, take it for a test drive, check the car out, make up your mind what you want to buy. So a lot of our cars will sell on that new arrival auction once they've arrived straight away.
Sure.
Some cars stick around a bit longer, and people just buy them outright. We offer finance, so quite a lot of the vehicles that we sell will be sold through bank finance, and it helps people buy newer cars, more affordable cars, and get insurance, get tracking, get all sorts of value-added products thrown into the deal.
What is the cheapest car you have?
It's easy. You just go online and you sort all the stock from price low to high, and you'll see. But we probably have cars starting from mid 20,000 rands. Those would be your less reliable, much older cars, all the way up to cars of close to 2 or even above 2 million rand.
Yo, is that some of the most expensive cars you have?
Yeah, the most expensive car we've ever had was sitting around 5 million rand. It was a Ferrari F12.
Who sold that?
I can't tell you. Have you heard of the Poppy Act?
Boring. That was the Gupta car.
No, I can't say.
That was a Gupta.
I cannot tell you.
I'm gonna assume it was a Gupta. Okay, fine. We're getting here to the end. Thanks for the lekker test drive, and yeah, that was so interesting. A lot of that stuff I didn't know. So I don't think I'm gonna take this car unless
you.
Let me just put it off. Unless I can have it.
Yeah, I guess you're not taking it then.
Look, Faan, no one except a guy from Kempton Park will drive this yellow thing with red stripes.
Skulk, I'm sorry, but if you cannot afford this car, just admit it.
Cut. Mense, a more inspiring story you will not find, okay? Young guy from Kempton Park, moved through the ranks, now interviewing one of the biggest car salesmen, physically and metaphorically, in South Africa. Let that inspire you today. Thank you, Faan.